avocado. A as the apple. Bo as the ball. Co as the cup. Do as the dog.
Hello everyone, welcome to the channel once again. This is Distilling Insight, and we are really grateful to you for clicking on this video for you to learn how to create cartoon animation. Cartoon animation is the process of creating moving images. You all know, right? And why cartoon animation? Cartoon animations are visually engaging for children, even for adults, because of their vibrant colors, their exaggerated expression, and even the dynamic movement. It also helps in effective storytelling. Cartoon animations are educational, they are cost effective, they are long lasting, and they are not even limited to children's entertainment because they are versatile. So without wasting much of our time, let's begin and let me teach you what I know. So you open your Canva app, and on getting to your Canva app, what we are doing here is we are creating a design. So you come to this plus sign where you see create a design, click on it, and once you click on it, YouTube video, so you get the size. So you can see YouTube video chapter, YouTube video, they all have the same size since they are in pixel. Click on the first one and you wait for it to be loaded. So here we have the page. What we are doing first is we are having a background. We are going to go with the background first. So under background, you click on element, and what you do is look for cartoon background. Just click on, type in cartoon background. Once you type in cartoon background, hold on a little while. So you go with graphics, please. So I'm going with this, and then have it resize it. Once you have it resized, what we want to do here is just like the previous, the intro video you watched about this cartoon, is avocado. So the first slide now, the first page, I'm going to be using avocado, that is ABCD. So I'm going to be needing a letter A. So you go to element and search for letter A. So once you search for letter A, you hold on. Then you go to graphics. Everything we'll be needing here is graphics since it's a children cartoon animation. So I'm going with this. So this is A. We have alphabet A. Go back again. Just edit the A and put B. It's still in the search button. So let's go with this B that has already been animated with an eye. So so we are only going to be dealing with A, B, C, D. Why? Because you can't be creative with all the alphabet. So now we have letter C. So let's go with the C. This is C. And then we'll go with D. This is D. So now we have avocado. That's what we'll be dealing with today or in this video. So now you won't leave it this way, even though the alphabets we use are being animated right from their start, but you are going to go ahead and animate the background picture. Click on the background and go to animate. So we'll be using a photo flow. So now you can see the way it's moving. It has been animated. So you go for the letter A. For the letter A, which is A, go with a pause. Yes, we need a pause effect. For B, go for wiggle effect because you don't want it to just stand. Then for the C, let's go with the rotating effect. Yes, and for D, let's go with flicker. Okay, so now let's play the first page. You can see avocado. This A I would love it to be, let's go with the pulse effect for A. So now the next thing we are doing is we are going to add a new page, and for this new page what we are going to do is we need to talk about the first letter, which is A. So apple is basically like from a tree. So if you need something for, you can just use a tree background. So we are just going to just click on cartoon background again. So you search, go to graphics. We are going to see something that is related to, okay, like this tree. Everyone knows that apple is cut down from a tree, so you can go with this. For here, we are going to be talking about apple, so you search for apple. Once you search for it, go to graphics. Please don't go to photo because this is for cartoon. Once you get to graphics, we have cartoon, we have apple in two different colors. We have in green and in red. So now you mean the red color. So the next thing we are looking for is we are going to go with the green apple, which is relatable. Children will see apple and they know it's apple. So you can make this in a bigger size, or I'm making this in a bigger size. This one, reduce it a little and bring it down. Let this be down, let this be up. Then you go for red apple again, maybe kind of animated, or this. So let's go with this. This is an apple. Then reduce the size. Once the size is reduced, so we have three apples on the screen. Don't forget you're going to animate the background. Just click on animation and just go ahead and put, let's say drift. Yes, let's go with drift for the animation. Then we are not done yet. We need text. So you go to text and add the heading. So for this heading, you're just going to bring like you write the letter A, you type in the letter A. That's the only thing we need. Then the next thing is duplicate this, duplicate the text, or you can just add the heading again if you like, anyone. So A as in apple, as in, don't forget they are entering each other already. So you bring this one here, bring in this one here, A as in, then you can add the heading. You can have it different ways. Then this time around, you lift it here. Then what we need to type in here is just apple. So this let's use another font. Click on it and go to Canvas as the font. Then you look for Germania 1. Then we increase it to 150 or thereabout. So the next thing we are doing is we are changing the text color. Then after changing the text color, for you to see the impact of the color, please go ahead and click outside the box and click on transparency in order to reduce the transparency of the background picture. So once you've done that, go back here and change the text color again. So you'll be able to know which color will suit perfectly for this. So now the A color is looking so perfect. Go ahead and increase it again. So you come here and A as in apple. This as in, you're just going to change it. You change the font to Cooper E-Weight. So once you've done that, you go ahead and increase the size. You don't want it as big as the alphabet or the letter R. So once you are done, so you can go with the purple color. Then for this apple, bring this here and increase the font a little. Bring this one down. Then let this be here. Then this apple can be here. You can bring this A here a little. Then this apple, you come here and then change the apple to leaks pattern. Once you've changed it, increase the size also to 135 or thereabout. So you come here, you increase this particular one. So at least the children will know that, okay, this is an apple and this looks like the spelling. Then you change the color also. So you change the color to red. So once the color is changed, the next thing we are doing is we are going to go ahead and animate this. So you click on it and go to animate. Once you get to animate, first thing we are doing is we want to create our own animation by dragging it up and down. You can see the way it's been rotated. Then once you are done, the next thing is you add pause animation. Yeah. Then you go for this big apple. You drag it, you customize it to let it go up and down. Let it just rotate. Okay. Then you add an effect. So you add this pulse effect to it, and then you come to this last one, this last apple here. Just give it a wiggle shake, and once you are done, you click on wiggle, let it wiggle about. So now we have the first page settled, but we are not done yet because we still need to move to the alphabet A. So this time around, we are just going to go on, we are not creating an animation here. So you go back, click on it again and come to this and go to animate. So once you click on animate, use bounce for all of the text, bounce effect for all the text. Go ahead and click on bounce, both. Did I affect the both? Okay, both. So you click on this two, click on bounce and click on both. So now it has been affected, the animations has been affected. So the next thing we are doing is we are going with the third page, or this, yes, the third page. So this time around, the third page will be, we are talking about ball, and where you see ball mostly is on the field, that is on the playground. So the background we are going to be using here is for field. So you click on the third page and go to elements. So you click on, you search and click on or cartoon field background. Sorry, is cartoon field background is here already under element. So once you get to cartoon field background, go ahead and look for the field background of your choice. Go to graphics and see all. Let's go with this. Resize it to fully. Okay, it's done already. So the next thing we are doing is go with the text first, add the heading, and then you bring it up. Just type in B, change the font, sans serif for the font, and we increase the size to 166, and then you drag it up a little, enlarge it. So B, the next thing we are doing is we are adding another heading, then bring it up. So you type in as in B, as in. So you change it, you change the font also. Let's use Fredoka and increase the size. Okay, let's have it reduced. So the next thing we are doing is we are adding another heading. So this heading will be brought here. B as in ball. So you type in ball, enlarge, I'll be resize, then bring it down and change the font to Lilita. So let's go with Lilita 1. That's the font. And you increase the font size to 150. Yeah, it's big enough like this. So once it's been increased, the next thing we are doing now is we are going to change the color B. Change the color of B to yellow color to reduce the transparency of the background in order to bring out your text. Then this as in you go along ahead and change the color. Okay, let's go with this. Then for the ball, let's go with the green color. For the ball, green is go to element and then click on search for ball. So once you search for ball, go to graphics and look for ball this first. So let's leave it in the middle as it is. Like this for the second one. I'll bring it here. Then I need another ball that is colorful. So let's go with this as the third one. So now we centralize and then we'll the next thing is we are going to animate the background. Go ahead using breed. Then come to ball. The first ball you animate it using flicker. The second ball animate it using balls, and this one animate it using wiggle. So what we are going to do is we need to animate the text too using bounce. You animate this other text using bounce. Ensure it is for both. So you animate this one too using bounce. So one thing I notice here is I'll need to bring this up a little. Bring this up to a little. Bring this up to a little. Once that is done, play to confirm what you've done. So for this, I think I'll still need to create an animation for this. I'll need to create an animation by which I'll drag it up and down in order to just like create an engaging animation. Yes, that's more beautiful. So what I'm doing next is we need for C, for the sound co and the alphabet C. So I'll just look for cartoon dining background. I'll look for cartoon dining background. And so I'll go to graphics and click on see all. And click on this. I love this one. So I'm going to resize to fit my screen. And I'll go to test and add the heading, drag it up and type in my C, the alphabet C. Change the font to with Noesta. Then increase the font size to 151. So we have it this way. Bring it here and you can resize. Then you had another heading, drag it up a little and put as in, C sound K as in cup. So now you had another heading and now it's just going to be cup, C-U-P. So you bring it here. This one, there's a font here is still Canva Sans. Reduce the font to something like 70 and then come to this cup and change the font to HK modular. Yes, so what I'll increase it and then change the color. We'll change the color to blue. Then we'll change this color to the text color of this to purple. Go ahead and reduce the transparency of the background. Animate the text. animate the text. Let's use pop and this pop, then pop. So let's animate the background too. Tectonic for the background. Then the next thing we are doing is go back to element and then click on cop. Search for cop. Once you search for cop, go to graphics, go with this for cups, and then this one, let's go with this pink cup. Then bring the cup here, reduce it a little. So we need another cup. Let's go with this cup. Then it's still going to be like this. We're just going to reduce this a little and bring it down. So we have C as in cup, so we go ahead and animate each of those cups. We use the wiggle animation for the first one, and then we are going to create an animation for it too by dragging it, there we have it. Then for this one, we are going to bring this up and down too. Likewise this done. Then likewise this, we are going to animate it by creating an animation for it. Drag it up and down. Then once done, remember to create an effect. You add an effect to it. Yes. Then for this, add an effect. So let it flicker and click on done. We are done with the fourth slide. So the next one we are doing is the last one, which is the fifth slide. So let's go ahead. For D, dog, we need something like a zoo background. So we are going to go to our element and search for cartoon zoo background. So let's go with this first one. This is a cartoon zoo background. Animate it immediately instead of coming back to do that. So you click on the breed animation. Once it has been clicked on, go to test and add your heading. You can add about 3 headings each. Yeah. So you just come here for the first heading D. So the second heading as in, and the third heading is dog. Ensure you reduce the transparency of this. Then for this D, you change the font to Fabrica. So we are using this font. Then you increase the size to 157. The size has been reduced, so you come back, lift it here, then change the color to red. This as in, you change it to pink. Then the font, we leave it in Canva size but have it reduced. Yeah, perfect. D as in, then for this dog, you bring it up here and then reduce it. Then you use font Fabrica too. Then increase it to like 152. Then you bring it up and the color an orange kind of means you animate each of those text. Use bounce, use bounce, go ahead, use bounce, then go to element again, and for this element you search for dog. So you go to graphics, see all, so you bring it here. This is the first dog we are using. So the second dog we need, let's go with this. Okay, this is the second dog we are using, and we need another dog. Yeah, this looks so much like a dog, so we are going to use this, or better to use this for the middle one and switch this here. So just reduce the size of this one, then bring it here and reduce this a little, increase this up. Okay, now that we have dogs, the next thing we need to do is to animate each of these dogs. So you go to animation. I want to create the animation first, so I'm making it move towards this direction. Then yes, I had the flicker effect to it. Then I'm going to go to this animate again, create an animation, and then I'll make this one move to the back, come to the front, and then come down. So once that is done, I'll add a wiggle effect, or no, let's use pause for this one. Then we'll use wiggle effect for this one. So this one will just go like this, yay, and come down. Then we'll add a wiggle effect to it. So now we are done with creation of the first the 5 slides. So let's play through to see what we've done. Why we are playing through is just to see if there is need for a correction. Maybe while the thing is moving, we need to correct some things there. You can see it's lovely. Okay, it's very lovely. So now that we've created all the slides, what I did here now is I'd already recorded a voiceover of my child. So after it has been recorded, then I upload it to my system. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to go to my upload and go to audio. Then it has been labeled voiceover for animations M4A. So this is what I'm doing here now. I'm just going to click on it and overlay it, the pictures that I've done. So I want you all to listen to it. Then I reduced each of the slides. It was initially 5.0 every of the page. So I reduced it to where the voiceover is like talking to each of the slides. So let's listen to.
Avocado.
Yeah.
A as the apple. Bo as the ball. Co as the cup. Dog as the dog. Bye bye.
Okay. So now that you've listened to it, what I'll do now is I'm going to click on each of these voiceover and increase the volume because I want it to be loud. So I increase it to 217. So each of it I'm going to increase it to 217. So increase this one likewise to 217, all the audios, then this one too. So once it hasn't been increased, if you notice this last slide, if you are going to play it from here,
Dog. Bye bye.
so we need a frame slice for bye bye. So you go to element and look for, you search for bye bye. So you enter. So let's look for graphics. You go to CO because you want it to actually be animated. So you can use all of this. Just click on them. Oh, we don't need the background, and if you feel like you need the background, go ahead and include the background. And bye bye. Okay, let's use the Sia. So this is the last page and it's saying bye bye. So now that you are done with this, if you need a background song, you can go ahead, go to YouTube Studio, and beware of copyrighted songs under it. So you can just go with when you go to YouTube Studio, you have, free copyright music. So if you want to try out musics, all the musics here, they are actually copyright music. And if you don't need the music, you can leave it that way. See if it will go with it. So, but you come to this volume and ensure you reduce the volume. Pata pata. Reduce it to like 4. Yes, we don't want it to dominate all our voices.
Avocado.
Yeah.
As the apple. Bo as the ball. Go as the cup. Dog as the dog. Bye bye.
So you can see the music has little or no effect on it. So now you just go ahead. We are done. Then you go ahead and click on share. Once you click on share, you click on download. And once you click on download, please download all pages. And thank you so much for staying till this part. Consistency brings about perfection, don't forget. And if you don't practice, you don't know how much of creativity lives inside of you. You don't know what you are capable of. You don't know what that unique thing you can bring out of your own inspiration. So please go ahead, be creative, think about so many things, and then you see like so much uniqueness of your own designs. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the notification button to subscribe to our channel for more how to tutorial videos. We love you and we say bye bye.